guys, VALTORIOUS the AWOKEN here. Now, like I said before, the canon series of who we want, and I choose Turles. Now, Turles, The Tree of Might was a really great movie. It was a really great movie, and I'm pissed that he's not canon and probably will never be. And I'm kind of upset about this because I'm like, you gave us Goku Black. Now, Goku Black is alright. I thought he was a great character. He's a great character, and I love him in Dokkan. But, when you said Turles was never coming back and you give us like Goku Black and stuff, you know, I'm kind of upset about this because frankly, Turles and his men, when they was under like Frieza and stuff, and they kind of like disbanded, and they was like, well, you know, let's screw Frieza, we're gonna do our own thing, stuff like that. And you know, they was like, oh, the whole Tree of Might thing, you plant the seed there, it sucks the planet's life form out, and then after for a while, that's when it bores this fruit. So when you think about it, it kind of almost reminds you of some Naruto type shit with the whole with the Kagaya and the Infinite Tsukiyomi type thing, and the whole apple, you eat it and stuff, and you have like god power, well, god-like abilities and stuff. So I was like, yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure like Toriyama and the creators, like, you know, back then, they probably wasn't really thinking you know, Dragon Ball would have never been around to this day. So I wouldn't say they put a little bit effort into it, because the movie was actually good and the story was great. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. And you would think that, well, if they would have did this story today and they would have put like more aspects into it, because seeing how in the manga right now we got Moro, who's actually absorbing like he uses his magic to like absorb like the power of the earth, oh, not earth, I should say, like planets. Like he absorbed like powers from the planets and stuff, like energy, life form, you know. So I was thinking, I was like, yeah, if they would have did that with, you know, Turles and stuff, and been like, well, when he eats it, just like upgraded his version, like he eats it, he gains like even more power, like he has like the power of maybe of a Super Saiyan or something in base form, you know. Or when he eats the fruit, it allows him to tap into his Uzaru form, you know, it triggers it somehow. So he's like, he has almost like some Broly type shit. Now you think about that right now, like if they would have had Turles eat the fruit and is allowing him to access the power of the Uzaru form, just like Broly, and he's powerful enough to do that crazy stuff, to even fight, you know, a Super Saiyan God, and it's strong, it's very strong and stuff. Now that would have been cool. That would have been really cool if they would have did something like that. But unfortunately, back in the movies, when he just ate the fruit, it only gave him a power boost. You know, that was it. It just gave him like a power boost and stuff. So, you know, in the movie, you had Goku use the Spirit Bomb or whatever. No, actually, no. He used the tree, because since it was like, it was already energy in it, he just took the power from there and then just used the Spirit Bomb, and then he destroyed Turles and obviously the tree, restoring all of the life energy to the planet. So I was like, yes, this was, you know, it was great and it was good. But if they would have like worked around like his story, and they would have been like, well, you know, Turles known Raditz and stuff, you know, he was around with the whole Frieza thing, you know, stuff like that, and just been like, well, him and his Saiyans, they was on another planet and stuff like that, and they've already consumed a lot of, like, because they went to like planet to planet, and they was already like planting like the seeds here and there, and they've already mastered like the Uzaru form. Like they've already, like, they did some type Broly type shit where, well, I shouldn't say like Broly, because Broly in the movies, he was able to gain battle experience just by fighting Goku and Vegeta, even though he did get training from his father. But you kind of couldn't say like he mastered it, because he was berserk. He just went berserk and stuff. But I'm saying that if Turles and his henchmen, they was able to like master it and stuff, then yeah, they would just be like a freaking the Rex Squad or something. You know, they coming over and they like, yo, like, what's this Super Saiyan crap? Like, we strong, we crazy strong and shit like that. So it's like they would feel that nobody wouldn't be able to like challenge them until, let's say, Goku Vegeta comes in there, and Goku just throws out a reference like, yo, you look like me, like you my brother or some shit like that. He's like, nah, man, I don't know about this brother shit, you know. But and then they actually have like this fight. Obviously, I would probably say Goku kills Turles and stuff, because the one thing about Dragon Ball, which everybody likes and some people kind of don't like, is where when the new villain comes up, it's always either Goku sparing the villain, like, no, you know, you get to stay, like Frieza, like, you know, because technically that man should have just went back to hell. Like, Goku should just did a 180 on him and been like, oh yeah, I promise you that you're gonna you're gonna be alive again. But then no, I lied, you evil. So after all the help you did, it was great, but nah, you gotta go back to this hell. So he, you know, but it's, you know, because it's Goku, so it's like everybody's just like, but I think if Turles was canon, it should have been like maybe Turles would have gotten like killed in a proper way, you know, making sure like, yeah, he's canon, but he gets killed in a proper way. Or you could save it off and be like, well, maybe Frieza takes him, right? Like probably like Frieza probably like picks up Turles and stuff, because at this time like his henchmen, they dead. Nobody cares about his men. They dead and shit like that. And maybe Frieza picks him up and was like, well, you know, you're this and that and stuff. Or maybe some other universes, maybe other gods of destruction from other universes probably pick him up and shit like that. But then, you know, Turles is a snake, so nobody wouldn't try to trust him and shit. Only person that probably be able to deal with him is probably Frieza. So Frieza probably be like, well, you know, you're gonna be under me, blah blah blah, once again, and some shit. And yeah, I don't know, it just would kind of be like a conflicting thing between Turles and Goku, because like I said, Goku Black was great, but it was just something about Turles and the Tree of Might that was just so good. It was so good, and I felt like they could have did something more with that. You know, I felt like they could have done something more with that. And shit, you know, the whole stupid shit about the whole Saiyan curse crap that's been like, well, I'm not going to mention names, but they could have that could have been pulled into the thing. He eats the fruit, and oh boy, the curse came along. But nah, there's no such thing as Saiyan curse. I don't know who started that shit. but yeah, man, I just want a way for them to put some of these people back into canon and shit, because I'm like, you have like, let's see, BoJack was one. I am gonna do a thing on BoJack, but BoJack was one. Hirudegan, I think Hydrojack. Oh shit, Garlic Jr. Almost forgot Garlic Jr. Even though it's weird, because some people in Japan, they hate the man for some weird reason. I'm like, why are you hating on Garlic Jr.? I love Garlic Jr. Like, I think he had the most. Well, what was that movie? I forgot. I think it was the Omen, Dragon Ball Z. I forgot the name of that movie, but Dead Zone. There we go. I think it was Dead Zone. Yeah. It was Dead Zone. Like, you could have done something with him, and I felt like his story, the whole Dead Zone and all, I felt that it was so good. And that was like my second. That's like my second favorite movie. Definitely, that's like my second favorite movie and stuff. Even though they had like the I think the little special or filler episode in Dragon Ball Z about you know, the Phantom Zone and this, like, god dang, man, like, you could have done something more with him. But I think I am gonna make a canon thing with him, because I love Garlic Jr. I love Garlic Jr. and shit like that. But yeah, man, like I said, with Turles, they could do a lot of things with his story. Because I mean, if we are gonna get like maybe more other Saiyans in different types of universe, oh shit, there will be the killing joke that Turles is actually the Universe 6 King. That would be a shocker. Like, everybody be like, what the fuck? It's Turles. But nah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I just want Turles to be canon again, because I love Turles and shit. I just loved him. I mean, I know a lot of people's out there who probably was like, well, but you got Goku Black. Goku Black is better. Nah. It was just something about Turles that I liked and stuff, because Goku Black just had a whole god complex type thing, you know, Ningen this, and it was great. But I just love Turles. And shit. But yeah, you know, this was basically the canon series on who I want to come back if they was to ever bring people back and shit like that. Like, if there'd be like another Dragon Ball Super movie, right, and they decide, they're like, oh, you know, we're gonna probably bring up this person, we're gonna probably bring up that person, because don't be surprised if I don't know, like Cell comes back or some shit, because I miss Cell too. I miss that man. Like, don't be surprised if Cell X be a thing. Some other people who's come back and that be a thing, because we still waiting on Oob. right? We still waiting on Oop to come back, but you know, they could, like I said, they could bring back Turles if they want to shit. If they want to, because I mean that whole Tree of Might thing, you can just, oh my god, you can do the Tree of Might and then shit, you can mix it in with like, it has ties to like a god and shit like that. Like hell, he'd be like the first Saiyan that didn't transform into a Super Saiyan, but he just ate the fruit, became a god, and boom, boom, he's just like a fucking unstoppable person and shit. Oh my god, I'm telling you, man, they need to do something. But if you like what you heard, you like, you know, please subscribe, share, do all that wonderful stuff, and I'll catch you later.